G'day, Aaron here, Rustic Traders, Brisbane, Australia, showing off a bike as we're doing these videos. So what we got here is actually a pretty rare bike, really quite desirable to Malvern Star collectors, which I guess I'm a bit of a Malvern Star collector. So what we have here is the Malvern Star Sovereign Star. Okay, so these were early 1970s. I think 1972 they came out, 1971, 2 or 3. They've got first generation Shimano Dura Ace on there, so top of the line machine. They were very expensive. The story was when these came out, you could actually buy a like an Italian scooter, a Vespa, for cheaper than what you could buy one of these for. So they were a really expensive bike. Now, the story with the Sovereign Star is that Malvern Star was started in like 1902 or 1903 by a guy called Tom Finnegan. Now, he had won an Austral wheel race a few years prior to that, and he won 240 gold sovereigns, which is what kicked off the Malvern Star brand in the suburb of Malvern, in Melbourne, if you know. It's near St Kilda, I think. Anyway, so after the 5 stars were shelved manufacturing, they did the Sovereign Star. So from what I know, they only ever made 240 of the Sovereign Stars, something to do with commemorating the 240 gold sovereigns won by Tom Finnegan. So each one is individually numbered. We've got a badge here with the individual numbers on it. And I mean, beautiful bike. This is in survived condition. I haven't restored anything on it at all. Beautiful lug work, candy paint job, a gold sovereign numbered on the seat tube, not on the head tube where you'd expect to find it, but it's on the seat tube. Top of the line Shimano gear on it. Beautiful bike, absolutely beautiful bike. And the story was with this one, I got it for nothing. Friends of mine were going to throw it away. They had been given it for something. They needed a front wheel for some type of arty project, and they were going to throw this bike out. And I saw it in the background of another photo that they sent me, and I called them and said, "What's that bike in the background?" And they said, "Oh, you wouldn't want that. It's like rusty and stuff, you know." And I said, "I'm on my way." So anyway, got this bike completely for nothing. It was going to go to the tip. So 240 of them ever made. I have no idea how many are surviving, because like this one was about to, how many of them just got thrown away? You know, dad's bike, granddad's bike, it's just rubbish under the house, chuck it in the bin. So we'll do some close-ups and have a look at the nicer parts of it. So here we have the gold Sovereign, and it's numbered. What are we, number 75? Number 70... Yeah, number 75 of 240. So we've got first generation Dura Ace, which has got crane on it. Really desirable stuff. The only thing that's been replaced on this is the rear hub, because the rear hub is not Dura Ace. That's the only thing on here that's not Dura Ace. So we've got the black anodized Dura Ace, first generation Dura Ace brakes. Nice things, barrel adjusters, little lever to let out, so that lever closes, puts the brakes in position. Undo that lever, opens it so you can get the wheel out. They all have that now, but early on, only the top of the line stuff had that. From the photos, this is still the original seat. Had something printed there, but if you look in the old catalogs, that appears to be the original seat. Nice lug work here. You can see this lug loops. This lug loops all the way around. Nice little feature there, loops all the way around. Even got the Dura Ace cable guides, the cable clips, Dura Ace cable clips. The actual Malvern Star decal there is very small in comparison. Normally they're full length, but that's a very little. And here we have the Sovereign Star decal, Shimano Dura Ace cranks, Dura Ace front derailleur. It's the Dura Ace front derailleur, Dura Ace shifters. And this front hub is the original Dura Ace. You can tell by the shape of the cutouts there in the high flange hub. They're more like a jelly bean on the 600, which is, or the lower ones like the one on the back. But yeah, the Dura Ace had that shaped one. Iconic. So anyway, beautiful bike. Super happy to get it. Thought I'd show it off. And the truth is, I actually, out of 240 of them, I got 2 of them. So I've got one in this blue, the candy. So candy is where they chrome the entire bike and then they paint like a transparent paint over it. So candy paint. And the other one I have is purple. And the purple paint job's in better condition. And it almost looks anodized because of the chroming and then the transparent purple paint over it. Beautiful paint job. So great bike. If there's any more out there, please put some photos in the comments or something like that, because I've probably only ever seen 2 more outside of the 2 that I have. I'd be very interested to see other ones. And also, if anyone's got one out there that they want to sell, I'd be interested in buying it. So if you're in Australia, you got one of these, got to sell, get in contact with us because I'd be keen to get some more of these. I really don't know about it. I've never actually seen one for sale. There's the equivalent that Speedwell did, I think was called the Royal Olympic. Basically looks exactly the same gear, came out at the same time. Because Speedwell and Malvern Star did a lot of, I think one company brought them out, so the other company tried to match the same thing. Just like you had the Malvern Star dragster came out, then the Speedwell dragster came out. They look basically the same apart from little tiny differences. I saw a Royal Olympic, the Speedwell version of this in very nice condition, like beautiful condition, sell for about $1,000. So that was some years ago. So its current value in this condition, somewhere under that, I'd say. Like a lot of these things, if you took all the parts off and cleaned them and sold them individually, you would probably make more money. But I wouldn't do that to a bike like this, because keeping it in original condition is like the only way to do it. Anyway, stay tuned. Gonna be more videos, more bikes. Adios.